What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and this is a little, I don't know, sad but exciting, I guess. This is the Princess Leia 1/6 scale Sideshow Hot Toys piece, and I bought it the day she passed away. I had kind of wanted it for a bit. It was kind of one of those ones where I was like, maybe I'll just wait until a good sale comes up. Wasn't necessarily in very much of a hurry to get it. I like it. It's one of the iconic Leia, outfits and poses, and who doesn't want the piece? But when she passed away, I really quickly ordered it because I didn't want them to sell out. I knew I wanted to have this for my collection, so I went ahead and bought it. And maybe not the best reason to finally pull the trigger. I actually also had like $70 in reward points burning a hole in my pocket, so it's still surreal. Like, people die, I get it, but it is still kind of crazy to think that she's no longer with us. So there is, I always love these like artwork inserts. There's that classic pose. I think another thing that made me really kind of want to get my hands on this was the fact that spoilers if you haven't seen Rogue One. There's that scene in Rogue One. We'll just say that. So, here she is. Get all the boxes out of the way. I think also part of it was she looked small and a little undersized comparatively to some of the other pieces. I think that's one of the reasons why I sometimes struggle with the female pieces. We'll get the plastic off, I guess, in a minute. Because, even though they're 1/6 scale, for $200, it's kind of a lot to invest in. She don't seem to want to stand up on her own. Look at that. So, I don't know, probably not the most animated or excited I've been. It's kind of like, I don't know, this is the stand. I like the Star Wars stands that they've been making. They have like the kind of, I can't tell if you guys can see it, but the metal Star Wars Princess Leia. That's really a nice touch. Yeah, so let's go ahead and can't seem to find my razor today. So I'm assuming that this goes in between the grates. I don't really know. I should probably look at the instructions, but there's not really any good. There we go. Alright, perfect. I figured that's the way it would go. And this has, I don't like these ones, to be completely honest. I'm struggling here with this one, not gonna lie. I also can't really tell how much of it is in the video. There we go. My desk is a bit of a mess right now, and I don't really... Ah, perfect. There's my razor. I was going to say, I don't really know exactly where my razor is. Got my space heater going, so hopefully that wasn't too loud. The dog slobbered all over my hoodie. That's what you get for having a boxer. So... like, I understand why they put the plastic, but, like, I absolutely have grown to abhor taking the plastic off because it's, like, such a burden. Like, you're trying not to manhandle the thing, but there's, like, all this plastic. And again, I mean, I get it. You gotta protect the piece, but I think ever since I broke my Django Fett trying to take the plastic off his foot, I've just kind of been nervous about it. I try to be a little bit more gentle when I do it, but this one's kind of awkward. It's like really awkward taking her, taking the plastic off because I'm like lifting up her skirt and yeah. I don't know. I can't mentally handle it right now, I guess. You know, I still can't believe, you know, I know, like, I mean, 60 years old doesn't feel like it's that old anymore, you know. I know she went through a lot, but, I kind of feel like, wow, what is that? Alright, I don't know how well you can see it yet, but, like, her hood is... I'm not the best poser, but, like, her hood is, like, weird. I feel like it's like a KKK hood. Like, I don't like her hood. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest, this is... I'm glad I didn't pay full price for this. I'm just gonna say that. I don't like these. Like, these versions. Like, I like the ones where you can just rest it on their crotches, I guess. But I understand why you can't really do that with her. So, she comes with a few extra hands. As you can see, a couple extra hands and 2 blasters. Here she is. See, now you can just see that black ring around her waist. You can see Princess Leia. It's got like that Death Star, Star Destroyer, industrial plating walkway. I want to say it retails for $200. I really kind of feel like it's a little bit expensive for what you get. I really feel like these female characters that are very petite and thin, kind of like Rey. Like, I actually think she's even less of a value than Rey. You know, I do have 2 Rey figures, the Resistance and the standard Jakku, and I just don't really even feel like Leia is as much of a value. Like I said, I got like $70 off because I had like $70 in rewards points. The hair is all plastic, and the hood is just freaking weird. Pull her over here. Like, I'm sure if I played around with it, I could figure out a way to, like, get it to work, but it's so huge. Like, and it's got, like, a hole in the back, which I don't really know what's going on here. Like, am I supposed to pull it over? I don't understand. So, I'll figure it out eventually. I do really like the piece. You know, we're sad that she's no longer with us. Hopefully, you know, whatever they were doing with her in episode 7, or I'm sorry, episode 8, is complete. I mean, I would not be shocked at all if she was being kind of killed off anyway. But yeah, there you go. So I'm glad I got it. I mean, it is a little, I think like 150 is kind of a fair price, because honestly, it's just a glorified Barbie doll, man. Like, the gown, like, could not have cost much to make. The head sculpt isn't even really that much to write home about either. I mean, like, it looks dead like her, don't get me wrong, but like that's like the only articulation necessary. Other than that, like, not to be like crude, but it's basically like a Barbie doll body. It's like nothing special. And there's, you know, a blaster rifle, which they might have even used on other figures before. So there's that one, and then there's the pistol with silencer, which they might not use this one. I don't know if I've seen that one before, but you know, I still, like I said, I don't regret getting it. I do like the way the hood looks right now. It's just the back of it looks just bad. So, I mean, I would give this figure like a 7 out of 10 if I was rating it. Maybe even a 6 out of 10. Just when you incorporate value. Like, if this figure was like retail 150, you know, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. But I just kind of expect more, especially for such a premium price. There's really nothing about this that warrants the $200 retail price tag. You know, this has got to be one of the easiest ones for them to make. And trust me, I've invested a lot of money in their products. Like, I know that, like, you know, the value is what it is, but I don't know. It just seems like she's such a petite figure that seems like it's a bit much, but I'm glad I have it. A nice little tribute to Carrie Fisher. You know, wish I had the chance to meet her before she passed. She was supposed to be at Rhode Island Comic Con just this past month or two ago. I think she canceled. It's one of the reasons I didn't go. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll see ya.